Now let's go ahead and customize a few features on our map. I've already added a couple routes here. So let's go ahead and add some more features. Let's start by adding photos and notes. This is the photo and notes tool on the toolbar. When I click this, the bottom half of the page comes up, and I can move my cursor to where I want the photo or the note placed and click. Then I get this box. And to add a note, I simply move the cursor to the box and type my note. This is a pretty standard text editor. You can change font, the size, the color, bold, italics, underline it. Now we can also add a photo or link. Let's go ahead and add a photo with the photo button. This allows you to browse from your computer. Go ahead and browse. That gives you the preview of it, and I'm going to go ahead and add a caption. And now if I wanted to add a link, I could hit the link button. And it gives you options for adding the link. I'm actually not going to add one for this example. I can change the coordinates of where the photo and note are displayed on the map. I can also customize what map level I want the photo and note displayed on. I can also just move it simply by clicking and dragging the icon. When I click View, I get a preview of the photo there and the note, also the latitude-longitude locations. I'm going to go ahead and add a second photo and note. Again, you just go to the camera icon on the toolbar, click where I want to place the photo or note. You don't have to add both the photo and note, you can add either or. I'm going to add the photo first this time. Caption it again. I really like this feature both kind of after a trip and even planning one out if you've already been there. Again, I can change the location if I want. And I'm going to hit View to preview. It'll give me the latitude, longitude as well. I'm going to pull that down, and let's go add a symbol on the map. Maybe go to the toolbar, click the symbol tool. Now I'm going to move the cursor to wherever I want to place the symbol, and click. The symbol tool has a number of options to choose from. There's a pull-down menu, but it has some default ones already set up. Now I can modify these styles to whatever I want, or I can add a new style altogether. I'm going to go ahead and add a new one. This is the Topo recreational symbols. I can add any one I want. I can also customize what map level I want them viewed on. I'm going to go ahead and put in a fish here on the lake. I can name the style, of course. I'm going to going to go ahead and add another symbol. You can see the fish, though, end up on the lake. I'm just going to pick my next location I want my next symbol placed at, and click. Again, I can create a style or pick from one of the existing. Now this is the shapes file in the symbols, so any of these shapes I can add. There are also several different colors I can choose from. In addition to shapes, there's also topo arrows to choose from. So arrows pointing pretty much any which way. Again, they can go in any color. And of course I can go back to the recreational screen. I'm going to take it off the upper level maps. Add a campsite. And the TP camp icon comes down onto the map. If for some reason I don't like the location of where I put the symbol, I can click and drag, or I can right click on it and hit the location button and actually put in the coordinates if I want. Those will be imported from a GPS if you like to go that route. Go ahead and add another tool here. Again, all these symbols will be exported or imported with the GPS. This is a very cool feature that I love. I love adding symbols to my map. It makes it feel like my map. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add some text. Let's go up here to the text tool. Click on it. I'm going to go on the map wherever I want to add the text with the cursor and click. Now it defaults with the text of the elevation of where the cursor was, but you can change that. There's also styles you can modify. You can again modify or create your own new style if you want. I'm going to go ahead and change the text here. If I don't like it, I can just click and drag where I want, or I can change the location by right-clicking and going into the GPS coordinates again. I find it's actually easier to just click and drag with text. We'll go ahead and add some more here. Pretty easy to do, pretty straightforward. Nice little tool that can come in handy when customizing your own maps. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the compass tool. The compass tool is this icon right here. This allows you to get a bearing and distance between any 2 points on the map. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click on my first point, which would be my starting point, and click. Then I'm going to find my second point. This would be the direction I want to head. And when I get to that, I want to click. Now, I have a couple options here. I can name it, of course. So I'm going to name it bearing towards the path. Now below the name it lists the length and direction, so 0.63 miles at a bearing angle there. So I can plug that into a GPS or take a compass reading. I can also customize the style, again, just as I could with a route tool. I'm going to go ahead and change the color and the style. Dashed. Now I can't customize what map level this is displayed on, and the arrowhead can be added or removed as desired. You can see it's added to the map. I don't like the color of that. I don't think it stands out enough, so I'm going to go ahead and modify that. I'm going to change the color. I think the red stands out a little better on this terrain. And when you move the cursor over, you can see the title and the bearing as well. I can build an elevation profile of this, similar to I did on the root tool. Very easy to do. Again, gives me a good idea of what to expect as far as elevation loss or gain. I can also add the label, so that adds the title of the trail that you did, the bearing, and the distance. I can adjust where that title is on the map just by clicking and dragging. Go ahead and close that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some GPS waypoints on my map. To do that, I'm going to go to the GPS waypoint tool right here. This works pretty similar to all the other tools we've covered. Move the cursor where you'd like the GPS waypoint located, and click. Now it brings up this table here, where I can change the name, the latitude, longitude, the elevation. It defaults to the current time and date. I can add a message as well. When I click OK, the waypoint is added to the map as well as on the summary table. I'm going to go ahead and add another GPS waypoint here. Point and click. Again, same information. Maybe add another one up here. And once again, it adds it both on the map and in the summary table. The summary table down here lists all the waypoints, their latitude, longitude, their elevation, all the information that was in that box. In the summary table, I also have an elevation profile. I can go through all the photos and notes I've added. It's a quick kind of reference and summary of what you've added to the map. Go ahead and lower that down. And you can see the 3 points I've added as GPS waypoints. Let's go ahead and zoom in close to the second one here. You can see it displays the name of the waypoint, the coordinates. Now if I want to export all of this data to my GPS, I can just go to the GPS and handheld options and click. Brings up this table, so I can import data from the GPS or export data to it if I have the GPS hooked up to the computer. It makes taking this data out into the field very easy to do.